The fish eagle is one of the most powerful birds of prey. It flies high up in the sky and very powerful. And indeed, an eagle in Zambia is revered. It's a symbol of our national identity, and that's how Zambia flies high above its problems. Powerful the fish eagle might be, that's not Zambia's most treasured bird. Did you know? Then which one is Zambia's most treasured bird? The chicken. A family passes on to you a chicken. It's a symbol that you are welcome, you are highly esteemed, and may you call back tomorrow. Traditionally, you go to the village, they don't offer you a chicken, they buy you a fish eagle. Something is wrong. But if they give you a chicken, it simply shows that you're welcome. If you want to sit down and get to marry that daughter of theirs, you are welcome. If they give you a fish eagle, the opposite could be true. They are simply telling you, get out of here. Now, in recent past, Zambia's most treasured bird, the chicken, has become a little expensive to rear. To have them in abundance in our supermarkets, to have them being reared at that level so that everyone can have it on the table is a little expensive. The labor that goes into it is a little intense. Somebody has to be in the chicken run to constantly feed these birds. The question is there any way that the Zambian genius thinks can simplify the labor that goes into making sure that you feed the chicken? How about the chicken themselves regulating how they want to be fed, how the food should be given to them? I think that could be better. Tulani, how are you?
Fine, thank you, and how are you?
Good to see you.
Yes, thanks, sir.
Beautiful you have here, beautiful birds.
Yes.
And I can see they are fully grown and ready to be sold.
They are, sir.
Obviously, these ones are targeting the festive season.
That's true.
More money. Yeah, tell us what is in here.
We've got drinkers and feeders, specifically then, and some chickens. So we fill the feeders with feed and the drinkers with water. And we also have lights or bulbs that make sure we maintain the temperature around.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So temperature very important for the birds as well.
Yes, sir.
And the feeders very important because
they need to continue eating.
Constantly. 24/7.
Yes, sir.
So what do you do when it's time to sleep?
When it's time to sleep, we sleep. Others even have to sleep in the chicken so that they have to wake up and refill.
In case you don't sleep in here, you need to set the alarm in your bedroom.
That's
to
true.
wake up at specific times to come and feed the chickens.
That's true, sir.
Seems like a daunting task over there.
Yes, it is.
You manage still, for the love of the most treasured bird in Zambia.
Which a chicken.
You can say that again.
Right.
Okay, so the drinkers equally the same. If water finishes, you will have to refill.
Yes, sir.
The feed has to continuously being there.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, Tulani is a Zambian genius, and this is why we are here. We came to tap into his mind. He's been with chickens day in, day out, and the daunting task of having to wake up in the middle of the night when your sleep is so sweet, that alarm wakes you up to say, go, refill the chicken. He says that we can do away with. That labor can be cut down. But before we get to that, tell us about yourself. What grade are you?
I'm doing grade 11, going into grade 12 at Nali Boys Secondary.
You are in a police camp.
Yes, I'm based in the police camp there.
Who are you with here?
I'm with Mom. Yes, she's around and she's the one who has been keeping me. I've been with her. Yes, true, sir.
I can imagine the discipline.
Yes, sir.
The restrictions and stuff like that.
That's how police officers are.
You know?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to be a police officer, do you?
No, I do not, sir.
What do you want to be?
I want to be a medical doctor.
Great, fantastic. What subjects do you enjoy?
I enjoy chemistry, physics, and biology since I take PURs. Yes, sir.
Wow, you are a genius. Pure already. That should tell us something.
Yes, sir.
Nobody takes pure sciences unless they are somebody. Yeah, good. So you've talked about mom being a disciplinarian.
Yes.
Yeah, and obviously you've benefited from her being like that. And we should be able to see now what that has translated into as we look at the project. But this project is going to help us do what?
This project is really going to alert us as chicken farmers when feed is done. As you can see currently there in the feeder, the feed is low. So as for it to be detecting, just there, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the feeder is becoming low.
Yes.
Under normal circumstances, it should be filled up to the black level there.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah. But as for it to be detecting, and then once feed is done, it will trigger a bell to go and the alarm, or the bell to go and the indicators to show which feeder is empty. Because there are a lot of feeders here, you can't tell. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting to think. So it rings and then it's going to tell which feeder precisely is low.
Yes, sir.
Sounds great.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's check out what he's talking about now and see if really it's going to be that good. If it is, then chicken farmers, this is your show. Okay. I can see here you have a court.
Yes, sir.
This is the Lusaka region.
Yes, sir. I was there this year.
What is the Lusaka region?
Lusaka region, I was representing Lusaka province.
For
the National Jazz Fair, which was
oh,
taking place this year.
yeah, it is. I can see you could stand here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can see this is the junior engineering technicians, scientists.
Yes, sir.
Okay, since he's a scientist, our Tulani, he's got to look like one.
That's true.
I love this career. You look like doctors.
Yes.
Okay, so let's have you wear this
Yes, sir.
coat. There you go.
Thank you very
You're
much.
a scientist and you better look like one.
That's true.
So the explanation of the project that we're talking about is right here. This is you that did this.
Yes.
And had it laminated or printed in this manner.
That's true.
So Jets of Zambia 2019 National Jets Fair, quite fresh new from the lab. Kanyanta Tulani Muliata, age 16 years only at the time of doing this, grade 11 school. Monali, only best is good enough. You know the skill. Yeah, Lusaka region, abstract. This sensitive feeder is an innovation which detects the level of feed in the chicken run. Once the feed runs low, it triggers an alarm to alert the farmer so that they can add some more feed. This makes it convenient for the farmer who doesn't have to spend time checking on the level of feed in the chicken run. The spare time created can be used in running other errands of the farm. I love the explanation, quite juicy. All right, step there, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, the project being talked about, we kept it back in the background. Here it is. Doesn't look like quite sophisticated, but what it does, very genius. The composition from a layman's view, here it is, it's a prototype. There's a plank here,
Yeah.
down there, and then some connections. At the back, we have batteries.
Yes, sir.
And then this is a replica of the feeder, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a metal plate.
Yes, sir.
That one looks like a wristwatch. That's from a layman's understanding. Run us through what it is.
All right. This is a sensitive feeder alarm which detects the levels of feed in the chicken run. Once feed is done, it triggers an alarm. Then it goes and the indicators indicate whether feeder 1, feeder 2, feeder 3, and so on. The number of feeders should be equal to the number of indicators. I know you're asking yourself a question, what of those who rear chickens, who have got a lot of chickens and a lot of feeders? You take, for instance, hybrid. They've got more than 1,000 feeders. In that case, it's very simple. We're going to use the pulley system. The pulley system is the one whereby they are going to be connected in a row. In that row, we're going to have maybe 10 feeders. So since here, the feeder is the one which is acting as a switch. It's the one playing the main role. The feeder is acting as a switch. This feeder is made in such a way that it has got springs beneath. Once you add feed, they compress.
Which the inner part
The inner
has. Okay, can we get it up?
Yeah, it has got springs.
Okay,
beneath.
there.
Yes.
Those are the springs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I get the sense now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this main one
is there just to connect the positive pole.
Okay, and then this one, the inner part, the one that has feeds in it,
So on it is
has springs.
Yes, sir.
So there it is.
Yes, sir. So since it's made in such a way that it has got springs, this is the inverse of Hooke's law. Hooke's law, you make sure when you put, the spring is going to extend. But for this one, it's going to compress.
Because when you put feed, it has to compress.
Yes, sir.
And then as the feed finishes,
It's going
it
to
goes.
be rising. And then the negative and the positive poles are going to attach. The terminals will attach. Once they attach, you complete the circuit. The circuit is going to allow the bell to go and the indicators to indicate either feeder 1 or feeder 2. Now in this case, I just had put all of them, I connected the both of them as one. But where are these indicators going to be located? These indicators are going to be located according to where the chicken farmer wants them to be. You take, for instance, in the living room, you can have them there. You can have maybe 10 feeders, or 10 indicators, sorry, to represent 100 feeders.
In the chicken run.
Yes, in the chicken run. So, once feed is done here, it will rise the positive terminal and that will happen. So here, why are we doing all this? What's the main instance? This is very good and very nice because one is going to help us. It's going to make chicken rearing easy. 2, it's going to encourage a lot of people to rear chickens. 3, it's going to feed the nation at large. As we have all seen, it's very difficult for us to have food. So, but this is going to give us food.
I know in the village, if you've been there, the only time you get to have a chicken is probably once in a year.
Yes.
You don't tamper with these birds. That's how valuable it is.
That's true.
Yeah. But we can tamper with it time and again for as long as we have them in abundance.
That's true, sir.
It shouldn't be a luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So, sir, I would want to show you the demo.
Now, as you do the demo, you showed us these.
Yes, sir.
Now, there's a connection here. I can see some wires here.
Yes,
what
sir.
are they doing?
Here is a positive one, which this one is the one which is there. Then this is the negative one. Here, in the actual sense, like normally when we put it on a large scale, we're going to be using plastic feeders. Take, for instance, the ones you saw in there. It's going to be plastic. And then the positives and the negatives are just going to be small, whereby they're able to attach once it's done. So now here, what I used here, the spring constant of my feeder is 1 kg, 1 grams. So I had put 1 gram is making the spring compress at 0.1.
Going down.
Yes. So for it to compress up to the last, which is going to give us 1,000 grams. So this feeder needs 1,000 grams of feed. So now if you want to put it on a large scale, you have to see how, you have to weigh the amount of feed that you have. You see, when you weigh the amount of feed, only then can you determine the amount of spring, or maybe how the spring should contract that you need. That's how it's supposed to work.
Okay, so these cables, when this is actualized,
yes,
are these electric cables?
Yes, they are. These electric cables are the ones which are connected to the source of power, which are the batteries.
For now,
yes.
Okay, good.
And then we've got the alarm. The alarm, as a chicken farmer, you can either connect it or maybe here, or maybe in the house for it to alert you, maybe when you're far away. Yes.
Okay. There's electricity flowing.
Yes.
This is metal. You
Yeah.
mentioned when you actualize it, it will be plastic.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so meaning
In
there's
this-
no danger of electricity, these birds getting electrocuted.
No, because they'll be plastic. To be plastic. In this case, I have made sure I have wrapped the cables with insulators, which are sellotape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's step on it. Let's have a feel of that demo. So what you are doing now is
Yeah,
you are connecting.
yes, I am connected right now.
Okay.
So you take, for instance, right now, we've refilled. That is why it has compressed.
Okay, that's why you are doing that. Is
Yes.
to
To
demonstrate that when it is filled, it goes down.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So you take, right now it has compressed. The chicken
It's
farm-
filled
Yeah.
and the chickens are feeding.
Yes, sir.
The feed is fine.
Fine.
Okay,
Yes.
let's
Now,
see.
once the chickens are eating the feeder will be rising, right? Because there will be less weight. Since
Yes.
It's based on weight.
Uh-huh.
Now, since you're a chicken farmer and you've got a lot of things to do, you'll be doing other things while this is happening. Now, once the chickens are eating, it will be rising.
Uh-huh.
As it is rising,
The cable, So once the feed is finished,
Yes.
it rises up to an extent that these two touch each other.
Yes.
Then that's where I see the sense. Okay, let's do that again. There's enough feed. It has compressed. Chickens are feeding. As the chickens are feeding, it is becoming empty. And because it's becoming empty, the weight is becoming lighter.
Yes.
So it's going up,
Yeah.
up, up. As it goes up, it is becoming empty and it's empty. So it goes up and touches there. And there we got the alarm going on.
Then as a chicken farmer, you just go and check where the indicators are located. Yes, maybe there are 10, which is line 1, line 2, line 3, or feeder 1, feeder 2, feeder 3. Just go and see to say, oh, line 5 is empty. Or maybe feeder 5 is empty. You go and refill. This is very nice because in the night, like during night, people even have to sleep in chicken runs, and others have to set alarms for them to wake up and come
on their own, yeah.
Yes.
But instead, sometimes you can even wake up and only to find that they are still full. You disturb your sleep.
Yes. That's time consuming. That time that you used, maybe you would have used it to sleep because as doctors say you need to sleep for 6
Have enough rest.
Yes.
So if for as long as in the night the chickens haven't eaten too much, it will not ring because it will still be at the level where it is detached from the sensor.
That's true.
Wow.
And then, sir, this is very nice because it's not only going to help us who are normal or physical. It's also going to help the disabled. Take for instance the blind. The blind cannot see, but they can hear. They will be able to hear the
alarm.
Yes. And they will tell the person who is close by to wait for them. Then for those who can't hear, but they can see, they'll be able to see the indicators where they're doing something else. Where
will the indicators be?
The indicators, as I mentioned.
So in this demonstration, where are the indicators?
They are here. Sir.
These?
Yes, sir.
But how come we haven't seen any of them indicate?
I told you, see, they'll turn on.
Okay, now I see.
So once it turns on, it will show to say feeder 1 is empty.
So which one is empty here?
All of them.
Both of
just
them.
Connected. I was supposed to have 2.
Okay.
To show that this one turns on, this one turns on. Now I didn't have another.
The second one.
Yeah, so
these are the cables for feeder 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it could have showed which one is empty, and so under normal circumstances, the light on the one that is empty is the one that's going to come on.
That's true.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful innovation.
That's true.
What did you connect here? What magic is happening?
It's very simple. I just connected according to physics. You just connect the wires, which is the positive and the negative, went to the batteries, which is the source of energy, connected the bell. I directly connected it where it's located, so that it shouldn't temper, like where it turns on, it shouldn't work. I went direct to the motor. The motor is what makes this ring. Yes. Once the motor is rotating, this will ring. That's it. That's how it functions.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir. So
you participated at the Lusaka region competitions.
Yes,
how did it go?
It was perfect. Very nice. Yes, I even came out first. I won a draw iPad.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
What is your appeal? What do you want?
Now, first, I would really want this to be made on a large scale. But currently, I want to show you something on a pie chart.
Okay. Yes, we're going to walk to the pie chart. Let's go there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The pie chart is right down here.
Yes, sir.
It's been a while since I heard that terminology, so go that side. Let's show it to the people. That's the pie charts. Yes. So what's happening here?
Yeah. So this is representing what's happening in the feeder. The compression, that is why it's going down. Yeah. So this is representing to say 0. It
the
is
weight.
Compressing.
The weight.
0.1.
Which one is the compress from down there to here?
Yes.
Okay.
It's compressing. Now, since currently chicken farmers have got a lot of work, right? Since they do not have that innovation, what they have a lot of work, which is 75%
of work.
Of work.
Manual work.
Manual work. And the food they are producing, which is 25%. But if we use that innovation, because the chicken rearing will be easy and a lot of people will be encouraged to rear chickens and feed the nation at large, hence we are going to have 75% of food. Because a lot of people are encouraged to rear chickens. And the work that's going to be there is 25%.
Only?
Only.
Then the 75% is taken to other things as well.
Yes. So now, since a chicken farmer has got a lot of things and other things to do, that person needs to employ someone to help in the chicken run. Now, how much will that person pay the employer, or maybe the person who that person has employed? That person is going to pay 1,000. The person that
Per month.
per month. And how much is that person going to pay the same person they've employed? 12,000. And you take, for instance, that innovation is going at maybe 20,000. And as a farmer, you have to rear chickens for the next 6 years, which is 12 multiplied by 6, 72,000. What do you prefer? Spending 72,000 or 20,000 for the innovation that will last? And you only have to.
Nice message to convince everybody out there.
Yes, sir.
So job simplified to make sure that Zambia's most treasured bird, the chicken,
Yes, sir.
continues to be seen around.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so mom is around.
Yes.
She makes sure that Tulani is on his feet.
Yeah.
Let's talk to her. We've run around in the sun and inside the chicken run. It's been hot, really. You could literally see us sweating, I hope. But now we are comfortably settled under a very beautiful shade mango tree. It's a rainy season. Given Katongo Muliata is the mother to our genius for today, Tulani. Mom, thank you for allowing us to come and disturb your peace here today. Tell us about Tulani.
Tulani is a very good boy.
I hope she says that when you are just the two of you. Okay, cool. Yeah.
He knows. Yeah. I've actually groomed him in a Christian way. Yeah, where I come from, my background, my mother, that is the way she brought us up, and that is how I've brought up my children.
Okay.
To be,
Yeah. Tell us how he's able to adhere to your rules. He tells us you're a little strict on him.
at times, not always.
Yeah. How do you make sure that he sticks to, you know, study routines and just the school calendar itself? Are you the kind of parent that snoops around his books and sees every corner that he takes?
I go through his books every time, and I usually goes in his bedroom to check if he's studying, if he's having his studies.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Let's just find out from you, how did you discover that he was working on such a thing?
Okay, Tulani told me about the project that he wanted to do. He actually told me about it. And then the time when it came, when they were doing it at school, they were doing the competition at school, I was called by one of the teachers and told me that, no, your son is doing very well in the competition. So I told the teacher, because I was confident that my son was going to win. I said, my boy will do it. He will be number one. And we started waiting for the results. Yeah. And I was told, no, what you said was the truth. He's actually, yeah, he got the prize that he deserved, and he got the top.
Okay. Your message to the parents, especially in terms of making sure that their children are doing the correct thing, especially schoolwork.
Yeah, my message to my fellow parents is first, you should seek God's guidance, yeah, when grooming a child. And you see to it that what kinds of friends does your child have, the church programs that he has, yeah, at school where he goes to, which kind of friends does he have at home. You even check on the times that when he's out, what he's doing, when he's at home, what he's doing. Learn to know your children. Yeah.
Great. All the best, and continue supporting him, because this project now can benefit the nation. His explanation, I'm sure the people have gotten it. And if you want to get in touch, you know the Zambian Genius email address, thezambiangenius@gmail.com, our Facebook page, The Zambian Genius. You will be with us, and we can definitely get to learn for you to get to support. So we talked about the valued birds, and I'm just leaving with my crew. So Madam Martha Mwelwa here is sister to Madam Given, the mother to Tulani, and yeah, she owns the chicken run. So we don't know whether we are welcome here. Are we welcome?
You are most welcome.
Did we inconvenience you?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Please show us
Okay.
that we are welcome.
Okay.
Keeping our fingers crossed. Your name? Do you assist mom in the chicken run? You don't? What grade are you? Ah, this one is ours.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Ah, now you see. So traditionally in Zambia, when you're given a chicken like this one, first of all, they slaughter one, right?
Yes.
The moment you come, you eat, you enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Then thereafter,
You
they
give
give you
them
to
one.
say, go with one. Then
Yes.
you are, such a lovely.
Thank
Mom,
you.
thank you so much, and please continue. We wish you all the very best with this business.
Thank you very
And
much.
I hope that his project is definitely going to assist you.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
So we are out of here with the chicken.